My fence wasn't just wood and nails. It was my weekend project, my dog's barrier, and the one thing I'd built with my own hands. So when the HOA came and quietly hauled it off for a violation, I thought maybe it was a mistake. I called, I emailed, I got blank stares and form letters. That night, instead of crying into a beer, I walked past their model home, the one they brag about at meetings. And an idea hit me that was half revenge, half performance art. If they wanted to treat my fence like trash, I'd turn their fancy little showpiece into a proper farm for the neighborhood animals they always pretended to care about. The next morning I started small. A stack of straw bales, a few hand-painted signs, free eggs, official HOA petting zone, and a borrowed coop for the chickens I'd rescued. Word spread. People drove by, laughed, took pictures. A neighbor left a goat overnight temporarily. Nobody was offended. Everyone was amused. I stocked the yard with mismatched feed bowls, a kiddie pool for the ducks, and a chalkboard that read, "Fence thieves welcome." The HOA manager called furious. He said it was trespassing, a health code violation, a PR nightmare. I invited him down for a tour. He arrived in a suit, clipboard in hand, and paused at the gate while hens pecked at his polished shoes. Kids were petting a sheep. An elderly couple handed him an egg and said, "You might want to try one. They're free." Cameras from half a dozen phones streamed the whole thing live. For every angry email he sent, 10 neighbors posted a video saying how much they loved the new animals. The association tried to fine me, but the image of their house turned farm. Kids laughing, neighbors uniting, a dozen chickens strutting across manicured lawn, made enforcement look petty. In the end, the HOA backed down on the biggest fine, and after a mediated meeting they agreed to return the fence materials or provide compensation. I got my fence back, sort of, but more importantly, people who'd been silent about petty rules started showing up to meetings. The little farm stayed for one glorious summer, and more than anything it reminded me that when institutions treat people like property, community, and a little humor can expose the ridiculous. If you liked this, hit subscribe. I've got more HOA revenge stories that actually make people laugh and think. Drop a comment. Would you put a goat in your HOA's front yard?